presentation, meditation school presentation, and to a whole year group, and they split the year group up, so I don't know, there's like 100 in each. It was like in a hall, assembly hall. And I asked that question as to you. They're 14-year-olds, 13, 14-year-olds. And the first thing, a girl at the front went, you know, and a few others did it as well. It's what you say, you go in the pub, I don't know how old your friends are, but that view, which people have, which it's like the baby boomers have it, you know, because of the Beatles, the Maharishi, because that's how meditation became quite popular in the 60s. You know, a lot of, you know, baby boomers practiced it or went to a TM session, and that they associated it with something mystical, some chanting, and still now you can go along to a meditation session. You know, you could have come along tonight, and I could have had the incense thick, you know, the dolphins. You know, that could have happened. There'd have been no warning, you know, on the there'd been no warning on the publicity. Yeah. I'm not, you know, I'm not condoning any of that, but in particular with this, you know, because each person has their own preference, and it's like each person has their own food. It's the same. There are types of meditation where perhaps, you know, you do burn incense and chant, and these can be very effective for those people. But with the schools project in particular, we're trying to just clarify for schools that meditation doesn't need to be those things. So it's creating a dialogue. Part of the project is not, you know, going straight into a school and delivering meditation, you know, after you've been to a few sessions, or it's initiating a dialogue, perhaps with the school that you work in, or that you maybe next door neighbour is the deputy head. We all have connections with schools, you know, either whether it's directly or indirectly, and getting to the point where you're actually delivering a meditation session in a school, or meditation is brought into that school, can potentially take years. You know, and I know from speaking from experience, you know, it can. The dialogue can go on for quite a long time. So this project is kind of you know, looking to the future really, and beginning that dialogue, beginning and talking to perhaps people in a school that we're working about the benefits of meditation, and just asking the question, you know, maybe perhaps in a staff room, perhaps at a work party, or whatever, you know, what do you think meditation is? Because this view, it's a common view, and and we're not. What we're trying to do is say, well, one of the problems of people having that view, like perhaps a head teacher having that view, or deputy head having that view, is that they think meditation will not be a benefit to this school. There was quite an interesting article in the Times about 3 years ago. They did a mindfulness. It was a Wellington school, private school. They did a 6-week mindfulness session there. I don't know if you heard about it. And they covered it in the Times. It was like a neutral review of it. But what I found really interesting was, you know, like in the newspaper, the comments. You know, and it was just fascinating to see the different comments that were coming up about it. And those comments, you know, are actually showing, you know, what some people think about meditation and its effects. You know. Some people think that meditation dulls the mind. You know, someone actually wrote, this is going to dull the minds of these students. It's fair enough, because they're perhaps, you know, there's these photos of monks, Zen monks looking at stones. You know what I mean? There's that famous photo on the side of a cliff, and there's like 10 of them looking at this stone. And there is a form of meditation where you turn your mind into a stone. You know, and the meditations that the hippies were doing, some of those types of meditations were, you know, when people say, what is meditation? Sometimes they say, emptying the mind. Give up straight away because they say, you probably found it, I can't turn my mind off, I can't do it. As though somewhere they've been told that's what you need to do. So it's the idea of this project is just to start to gently help people realise, especially decision makers in schools, that meditation can focus the mind, it can strengthen the mind, it can improve concentration, it can improve balance in the mind, it can help to reduce stress, it can sharpen the mind, in some respects make the mind more intelligent, it helps our memory, it helps our ability to concentrate. So there's a lot of positive, proactive benefits that come simply from the mindfulness of the breathing meditation, being mindful about breathing meditation, awareness meditation. And just that meditation alone that we just did, without introducing anything else to it, can be very effective. And what a gift to offer to students in a school. It's a very kind action to offer this technique because you're giving the student from an early age the option, if they want, to de-stress their mind and to find stillness. Perhaps I'm biased, but I think it's one of the kindest things you can show somebody, is how to meditate. And especially at the beginning of your life. Why wait for a midlife crisis? You know what I mean? Before you start meditating. And as you know, if you go to meditation classes, there's a lot of mid-30s, early 40s, around that time where they've had a go at life and
they're reconsidering.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Why do we have to go put ourselves through all that stress? We can learn from an early age. So it's an open, offering to a school. And, you may, down in Western Superman that session, perhaps that day introduce meditation to